Hello, I'm Rachel Shalit. I'm the Israeli National Association representative in the EABP Council, and I'm honored to have Lidy Evertsen, the president of the EABP, the chair of the board here in Israel, and to have a small chat with you.
Well, very nice to be able to chat with you.
I think it's a great opportunity for the people in Israel to get to hear about the EABP from the person that manages the the board and running this global organization for a few years now. So if you could please say a few sentences, share with us what is EABP actually.
Well, EABP is an organization where body psychotherapists are, meeting and developing our profession in the first place, you could say. It's also an association, an organization which takes care of the quality of the standards of the profession, so that's also part of our work. And what is also part of the mission of our association is to let people know about the profession of body psychotherapy, because body psychotherapy started out as a profession where many different approaches developed, more or less as their own units. So what EABP did was giving us a platform where we could meet and where we could start to unite more. So, and that's where we are right now, that body psychotherapy is not anymore, a collection of several units of body psychotherapy, but now we are able to more show a face to the public, one face that is body psychotherapy, and that's what the organization is working for really hard.
Actually, we do need it in Israel, because body psychotherapy in Israel, it's not famously known. I just graduated 2 years ago, and people ask me, what am I saying? I'm saying body psychotherapy, and I need to start with what psychotherapy is, because in Israel it's psychology, that's what they know. And then, okay, so what the body has to do with it. And really it would be great really to use all the facilities or the foundation that EABP put together for so many years, and to have it coming to Israel and to help us really to inform the public and to be united.
Yes. Yes. Well, and for us it will also be great to have the opportunity to get to know more of the culture in Israel, as we had learned about culture in other countries that are a part of EABP. So it's a mutual interest.
And what probably you've seen, and I can share that there's a lot of enthusiasm in Israel, and a lot is happening in the field these years.
Yes, it's incredible. I mean, you have been going towards creating this national association by being, you and your colleagues, by being for a few years in the EABP now, and it's amazing the energy and the warmth and the heart that is shown by you in the EABP. So it's great to have you in the EABP.
And all of you folks.
Yes.
Can you tell something about the research and the congresses, the main activities that a single member can benefit of?
Well, every 2 years, arranged around our 2-yearly general meeting, we have a congress. Normally it takes 2 or 3 days congress, and in the congress we have general themes, we have big presentations, but also room for workshops, so people can come and get something to develop with. Also they can bring something they want to show to the colleagues and other people who are interested. So that's the Congress. It's also a very good opportunity, to exchange with colleagues. That's wonderful, because there are so many wonderful colleagues that have a lot of interesting thoughts and experience, and to exchange that is really important.
I've experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky enough to be in Cambridge, and really, I enjoyed the atmosphere, the good vibration, and the knowledge that I gained, and the contacts. I think it's a great opportunity to be a part of something that is larger, because here in Israel, everybody has to have its own private clinic, and it's not easy. Because I have never been a businesswoman. It's not my aim, and here I find myself building my own business, and having a community is something that for me is very important. And the next one is going to be in Lisbon.
Yes, in 2014, in September 2014, 11 till 14, if I'm correct. There will be the next Congress, and well, the plans are very inviting, so to say, and that's also, Lisbon is also a very nice environment, so it will be great fun, besides being an interesting event.
I mark my calendar.
Good.
Great. So, if you can tell us about people that may be in Israel, they don't know, should I join the Israeli National Association? Why should I become an EABP member? Some tips, or encourage us to look at it?
Well, as you said, it's not only in Israel, but it's in many countries. As a psychotherapist, you are working on your own a lot of the time. So that's for me, that would be the first reason to join colleagues. And you are sitting, developing. You have had your studies, etc. You read books, but you are in this thinking process, feeling process of how to go on with certain clients, etc. It's great to get input from other colleagues. And you can support each other. One person is maybe very specialized with a certain, how you say that?
Technique or modality?
Yes, and also with certain issues that come up for clients. And others may have other specialities. So it's great if you also can talk to each other about it, and also refer to each other. That's also great. So that's one thing. On the other hand, there is the issue of dignity. So, which is very important. If you are in a profession that in most countries is not, like officially recognized, etc., you run a risk of becoming like that, And so, being in an association like this helps every person to
elevate a bit.
Yes, and to own what the profession is about, and not to bow your head because you are not highly paid by insurance companies, or not, welcomed directly into every university, etc. Because it's a very special field we are in, and we are lucky that the neuroscience, has done so many discoveries that support our ways of working. But still, I think whatever people from outside, however they look upon us, we in ourselves need to nourish the dignity about our profession. And that's something you can help each other with in an association like this. Yes.
For me, it gives like a room to grow, because I've heard that you're looking into continuous professional education programs and opportunities. And I love the field. I would love to continue studying. So, and the ethics code. So it's something that gives me a framework
Yes, and also, I mean, you experienced it yourself. You are the first prize winner of the student thesis prize in 2012. So it's also supporting people who want to step into the field much further. You know, give them support and help them whenever they need something.
And it's a space to impact and to feel yourself that you're contributing and you're building something. Like previously for the last 30 years, you know, the first teachers in Israel just built this move and profession in Israel, and we need to keep this continue growing.
Yes, yes. And I'm sure, you know, and that's what, especially from the board of EABP, we're striving for, to own that we are the specialists in working in this field. You know, in several corners of our wider profession, people are becoming interested in the body.
That's right.
And that's what we have been doing, not only body, but the balance between body and mind, body and emotions, etc. That's our speciality. And that's what we are working for, to bring that out into the world.
I must admit, I've been a part of many organizations, and I find the EABP a great organization.
Well, that's wonderful. That's what I think too.
Really, I can compare, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish to thank you for all your doings and for your visit in Israel as part of the forum meetings. So it has been a pleasure to be a part, to meet you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for, you know, welcoming me here in Israel, and I loved it.
We love it. Thanks. Bye-bye.